Hello friends, Adam here with FED. Ike has been shown off by the Fire Emblem Japanese Twitter, and this emblem ring looks pretty sick. He looks really fun. I don't think he's going to be as busted as some of the other ones, but he looks really like goofy fun, man. I'm a big fan of what he has going on. So let's just watch some of this here and talk about it, shall we? He looks a little weird there. Not going to lie. He's not as buff as he probably should be. Okay, nitpicky thing, that pose, I hate that pose. They either need to go with the Radiant Dawn, how he looks in Radiant Dawn, or go full all in on how he looks in Path of Radiance. Radiant Dawn, he's much more refined in like his stance and stuff, kind of like his Lord stance in FE9. But in Path of Radiance, he has the thing where he holds a sword completely over his head, looking like a complete idiot, right? Looks super goofy. They need to choose one. I hate this in-between nonsense. I wish they would just choose one and go with it. Ike's whole thing, he's a defensive guy. He's a defensive guy. So he takes if he's under 75% HP, it reduces the damage he would take normally, right? So that's cool. Basically like Defiant Defense. It takes a good chunk less damage there. That's nice and all. It's nice to have a defensive ring. There's not a whole lot of that going on. As you see, taking like no damage at all there. But he has a hammer, which I think is kind of a cool little shout out to the exploit in Radiant Dawn. So spoilers for Radiant Dawn. At the end of Radiant Dawn, you fight the Black Knight, and the best way to do it is to use a hammer with Ike, because Ike gains the ability to use axes upon promotion in that game. So you give him a hammer, and he just destroys the Black Knight with ease, which is really funny. So it's kind of cute that it's like that's what they're showing off here is him with a hammer. Smash effect, cool. Love smashing. Smashing is actually a pretty cool effect. I need to make a video on that. This is also a really cool thing. So he reduces his avoid, or when engaged, he reduces his user's avoid to 0. But like half's damage taken. So if it's someone like, you know, like you have your slow armor knight like Louis or whatever it's going to be, if they're already going to if they're not going to dodge anything anyways, just reduce damage by 50%. That's really cool. Again, a really good defensive ring in my mind. That's really fun. I don't know if that's going to be like an activation thing or what, like if it has to be chosen, but I don't think so. And this is cool. Okay, so he just activated a skill here, right? And it showed the range of being 2 spaces away, right? All covering that whole 2 spaces. It's going to be this ginormous AoE attack. And, you know, takes, like, you know, guards a bunch of damage, all that, whatever, it's cool. But then does this. Freaking super Aether attack. Blows up the earth, apparently, like some Dragon Ball Z nonsense. And then just kills everything. And heals off of it, too. So this has some really fun, fun implications for gameplay. I'm really into this and excited to see what they do with it overall. Man, it's going to depend on how much damage enemies are going to do late game and stuff like that, but this has opportunity to be really busted and really fun. That's the thing. That's my big thing. I think Ike looks like the most fun so far to me. There's been plenty of other rings that look cool and do cool things, but this one, Ike just seems awesome, man. Big fan. I'm a big fan. But what do you guys think? Do you think Ike's gonna be broken? Honestly, probably not. But do you think he's cool? That's what let's go there. Do you think he's gonna be a cool one? I think he's gonna be cool. Leave your thoughts in the comments, like the video before you leave, and subscribe for more Fire Emblem talks like this, and of course, plenty of engaged content coming your way.